All right. So, Calico's event just ended. Black Mafia Battle League. Calico's first event, still outside, just ended. Salute to Calico. But let's talk about the event. Let's talk about the event. You know, one of the few events that I could say that I actually wanted to see. You know, event started, I want to say like 5. It started at like 5. That's what time the event started. You know, you got a surprise battle to kick off the event. Selly Rue versus Selly Cell versus Fat Say So was the surprise battle to kick off the event. Not familiar with either one of them. I'm guessing they're up and coming talent in Detroit. So salute to Calico for giving him a shot on his first card. Um, I thought Selly Rue was dope. Only thing for me, like he had high energy, good performance, but it did seem like it took him a little minute to get from like he would have one good bar here, and then it was like it would take him a while to get to the next good bar. But like when he got to it, it was good. It just took a little minute. It took a little minute to get to it. Um, I gave Sully Rule the first round. I mean Sully Sell the first round. I thought he came out strong first round. Good performance, high energy, good bars. Um, Second round, I gave it the Fat Say So. If you ask me, that was probably I would say Fat Say So's best round of the battle. Best round of the battle. He had good bars, good energy. You know, good bars, good energy. He kind of reminds me of Cortez in a sense, like with how he was rapping. You know, kind of like Cortez mixed with goods. He had a bottle in his hand. It was a battle that Cortez had a bottle he was drinking. You know, while he was rapping, and Cortez is one of his slogans was like celebrating my win. I kind of thought of that when I saw that, but Fat Say So, dope, dope. I had a 1-1 going into the third. I had a 1-1 going into the third. Um, Selly Sales third was good, but for me, it was like he kept running it back. Like he was running out of energy, trying to finish the bars off. And between the running it back and him trying to get through a round, it just seemed like that round was very long. Very long. He had some good bars, don't get me wrong. But I was kind of over it with the running it back and the running it back. Um, Fast Say So, third round was solid. Good bars, good energy. I gave Fast Say So the third. So I had Fast Say So the second and the third. I gave Selly Cell the first. Um, Good surprise battle. Good surprise battle. Like salute the Calico for giving their up and coming talent a shot at being on this card with the names. I would definitely want to see Selly Cell and Fat Say So again. You know, Whenever Calico has his next card, I would definitely want to see them again. I'd probably go look both of them up and see who else they've battled. That was a good way to kick it off. Then we got into the card. First battle was Lady Caution versus Bailey. Bailey. That was the first battle. Um, I knew from the rip that this was basically Caution giving an uppercomer a shot. You know, Bailey, most of us are not familiar with. Maybe she's making a name in Detroit. So battling Lady Caution was basically kind of smart, seeing that you already had Tay Rock on the card. It made sense to get Caution to battle the up and comer. You you know, smart move. Uh, I got Caution with the 30 ball. I got Caution with the 30 ball on Bailey. Like Caution just went to WrestleMania with Tay Rock the other day or other week or whatever, and she had like a whole WWE scheme within one of the rounds. I want to say it was like the second. That was fire, but it was like the experience showed. Like I don't even want to say Caution was at 100 in this battle. I don't think she wasn't at 100 in this battle, but she didn't need to be. Like don't get me wrong, Bailey had a couple of fire lines. She did. Like her confidence is high. If she's new far as battle rap, her confidence is high. It is. Like she had the buffs on, like the look and the presentation that she had, it was on point. Had the hair laid, you know, had the hair done, had the buffs on, nails done. Like she looked the part. Like she looked the part. You know, I would want to see Bailey again. I would. You know, I think she has a lot of potential. Like she like she got the sound of a battle rapper, the movements of a battle rapper. You know, like she has some dope lines, dope lines. Um, I think the potential's there if she like works at it and hones the craft some more. I think she can go far. You know, I think she can go far. Like salute the Caution for like giving her a shot. Like I like I see the vision there for Belly, and if she keeps at it, you know, it could be something. Next battle was O Solo versus Black Fonz, and I'm critical far as O Solo. For me, he could be kind of hit or miss. For me, he be hit or miss. You know, and Black Fonz, you know, I've seen the name. I've never watched your battle until today because you were battling a name in O Solo. So that's why I watched it. O Solo is funny as hell. He is. Like, I had O Solo beating Black Fonz. You know, like, don't get me wrong, Black Fonz had a couple of cool lines, nothing crazy. After a point, I ain't even gonna lie, I kind of tuned him out. Like he wasn't saying nothing to keep my attention. He wasn't saying nothing to keep my attention. At least with those solo, like he was rapping. He knows how to mix the rapping with the being comedic at the same time. So that'll keep your attention. Like this was a decent showing for O Solo in my opinion. It was, you know, like for me, Black Fonz can rap, but it was taking too long to get to the good parts. It was taking too long to get to the good parts. And then with the good parts didn't last very long. That's another thing. So I had also the winner. Then we had Yoshi G versus Ashi Amora. Asia Amora. Ashi Amora. If I pronounce it wrong, however it goes. But salute to the ladies on this battle. Salute to the ladies. The ladies did not disappoint tonight. They did. Salute the lady Caution. Salute the Bailey. That was a fire battle. Um, Yoshi G versus Ashi Omura was a fire battle in my opinion. Um, I had Yoshi in the first. Ashi second round was amazing. It was amazing. Anybody who watched it, you will probably say that was the round of the battle. That was the round of the battle. I think she put a lot into her second round, material wise, energy wise. Um, Third round, I had Yoshi G, but I am not mad if somebody says Ashi Amora won the battle and got the third. I'm not mad because it was a little controversial part far as the third round came about. You know, Yoshi went her round. I thought it was a cool solid round for Yoshi far as her third. Um, she Amora's third, she was rapping. To me, it started off kind of slow for me. She was rapping, but like the energy and everything wasn't as high as it was in her second round. But she was still rapping, so I'm like, all right, I'm listening. I'm listening. She rapping good. Now it got to a point where Ashi was about to start talking to Yoshi far as a pussy. She's gonna talk to her far as that. Now here's another thing. Ashi Amura's round for her third was already a long round. And a lot of people were noticing it seemed like this round was very long. You know, I don't know what the time limits for the rounds were, but it did seem like Ashi Amura's third round was long. Longer than like her first and her second. And then like when she was getting to the point about this whole Yoshi and her pussy, like Yoshi kind of was going at first let it rock, but then Yoshi was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna let it rock." She was calling time. I think I heard Kaneko say, "I'll pay you a little extra," basically let her keep going, you know. And it's like I get it. I get it. You want to let Ashi or more rock, because it's gone viral already. But had she probably done that part of the round, it probably would have been viral, possibly anyway. So it kind of makes the third look bad, kind of choppy in my opinion, because it was like Ashi's trying to wrap that part, and Yoshi's like, time. It's supposed to be 2 minutes. 2 minute rounds. Nah, she not rapping. She not rapping at my pussy. She not rapping at my pussy. And I swear, Calico is saying, nah, let her rap. Let her rap. Let her rock. I'll pay you a little bit extra. And it was like Yoshi was kind of like set Ashi up to go ahead and start rapping. It was like, nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. We not doing that. So here's my thing. Two things can be right in this situation. If the time limit was 2 minutes, stick to the time limits. Stick to the time limits. If it was supposed to be 2 minute rounds, like stick to the time limits. Like that's for whoever's hosting the battle and Calico was right there. So if your time limit for the contract said 2 minutes, you should have just after the point, bam. Nah, you know, if that was the case. But also, um, Yoshi, Yoshi kind of chopped the end of Ashi Amora's round with saying time and not letting her get her shit off on that part, you know. So that kind of it's gonna have people thinking, "Damn, Yoshi, you messed around up." You're gonna have some people feeling that way. You're gonna have some people feeling that way in regards to it, and then you're gonna have those that feel as though Yoshi's in the right if it's 2 minute rounds. If it's too many rounds, you stick to the time limit. Because before I knew it was supposed to be 2 minute rounds, I said she should have got to the talk to her pussy part sooner in the round. Sooner in the round. The round was long enough already. So you should have got to that point. Like, if it's a 2 minute round, at maybe a minute, you should have hopped into that for that last minute of your round. But at the same time, now you leave the fans wondering what was she gonna say to Yoshi? We'll never know. We'll never know. Now, what she was gonna say to Yoshi. Like like Yoshi and Ashimura. Fire, fire battle. Fire battle. Don't make a difference who you feel won the battle. I wanna see Ashimura. I wanna see her again. And I said I wanted to see her against Mallory X. Mallory X, like, I don't know who could, like, that would be fire on OSBL, or Mallory X could go out there to Detroit and make that happen, or whatever league want to make that happen. But I think Ashia Moore versus Mallory X would be fire. I don't know who Bailey should battle, but I want to see her battle again. I want to see her battle again. Like, what I seen and what I heard with some tweaking, I think she could the potential's there. I think the potential's there for her. Um then you had Trufo versus X Factor. Trufo versus X Factor. Trufo's first round. I gave I gave Trufo the first round. Solid first round. Solid first round. X Factor's first round was cool. You know, um, X Factor's second round to me was his best round of the battle. Um, he addressed the fact that he's a firefighter. Not that I think Truffaut was gonna really address or really clown with that, but him addressing he's a firefighter, it was cool. He talked about it, whatever. Um, Solid round, but there were some bars from X Factor that was just like, bro, these some pause worthy bars, bro. And then some of them he was running them back over and over again. That it was just like, stop repeating these bars, bro. Like, it was good to see X Factor back battling. It was great because he had Midwest Miles there with him, rooting, like, cheering him on and everything. That was great to see. We haven't seen Midwest Miles in a minute. The only time we see him is if he pops out because X Factor or somebody like that is battling. He just don't be out and about. So that was good to see. Um, Truffaut had a good had a rebuttal on X Factor talking about being a fireman, being on the train, and it was like you something like you keep talking about you enjoy being a fireman. It seems like you the main thing you enjoy is something like sliding down a pole, and it was like crazy, crazy rebuttal. It was a good rebuttal because he had mentioned something about like the different things of being a fireman. So um, it wasn't a bad showing for X Factor. It wasn't a bad showing. Um, I would want to see him, out again. I think before this Truthful battle, last time we seen him was what when he battled Big K, which was a brick ago. So I wouldn't mind him popping out maybe once, twice a year. You know, like if Calico throw another event later in the year, wouldn't mind him popping out. Definitely, I would love to see Young Miles, like Midwest Miles, battle too. Like I would, since everybody popping back up, Reed's back outside, X Factor pops out every once in a while, like Midwest Miles, like come on, go on and come outside too. Young Ill's back outside, Verb's outside, Hitman's outside. So like Calico's outside, Ill Will's outside, Mac Myron. Like everybody who's like the Midwest movement's outside. So if Midwest Mouse comes back outside, fire. Fire. Like that would be fire. Like X Factor what battle like had bars like the old X Factor. Mine is like the pause worthy bars. He had he had a solid 3 rounds. Solid 3 rounds. Um Truffaut had a solid rounds. Other than like he stumbles a little bit with like on some words, but other than that, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I had Truffaut 2-1. I gave Truffaut the first and the third. I gave X Factor the second. And a decent battle. It was a decent battle. Um from there you had another surprise battle. Other surprise battle was Mac Myron versus K Walker. That was the other surprise battle. Now, mind you, most of these other battles were 3 rounds. Mac Myron versus K Walker was only a 1 rounder. I gotta say it. That crowd was ass during this battle. The crowd was ass during this battle. Y'all did not want to hear anything that they were saying. Nothing. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like McMahon was rapping, like they in the back talking, you know, this, that, and the third. Like eventually he stopped rapping. K Walker's trying to rap and the crowd is just being rude. They wasn't trying to hear it. You know, I have it as a debatable. I want to hear it. I want to see it again. Like as of now, I got a debatable. That crowd was ass though. They was not trying to let them rap for nothing. It was crazy to me. It was crazy to me. They weren't trying to let them rap. Um, then you had Geechee Gotti versus Joey Linwood. Like salute to Joey Linwood because you getting names. You like the other week you was just on the Nick Hefe joint Trenchified 2. You just battled B Magic to turn around and be on this card and you got Geechee Gotti. I think you did well. I think you did well. Now, when you rap, sometimes it's hard to make out everything that you're rapping. So I think you got to make it that people understand you and like slow your pace a little bit so we can understand everything. Um, Geechee did Geechee. Now let's be honest here. Let's be honest here first, Geechee. That was not 100% Geechee. It seemed like Geechee probably put that together last minute, but it was enough. It was enough. It was enough. Like Joey Linwood wasn't ass either. He had some good bars, but like he really didn't have um energy, vocal projection, like really didn't show no personality. Like these are like the things you notice, like within his rapping. But like he had the bars, it just wasn't like connecting. It wasn't like connecting. Geechee was rapping, you could tell on some parts he was like trying to put it together or remember what he did rap, what he did write, as he's probably like freestyling some of this and piecing it together. But Geechee won. Geechee won. Um, then you had Tay Rock versus Bill Collector. Tay Rock versus Bill Collector. Battle of the night. Battle of the night. Battle of the night. Tay Rock versus Bill Collector was definitely Battle of the night. Um, I gave Bill Collector the first round. I gave Tay Rock the second round. So I had it 1-1 going into the third. Um, and then I gave the third to Rock. So I got Tay Rock 2-1, the second and third. That was a fire back and forth battle. Good back and forth battle. Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing to it. When Bill Collector came out strong for the first round, I'm like, all right, I see how this battle is gonna go. Bill Collector kind of set the level of how this battle's gonna go. Came out strong first round. So I'm like, all right. So for me, so anybody who know, Tay Rock in these second rounds, Tay Rock came out had one of those type of second rounds. So I'm like, all right. So Bill Collector's first kind of set the tone. Then Tay Rock gave us one of those Tay Rock second rounds. It's 1-1 going into the third. So I'm like, all right, cool. Tay Rock rapped his third. You know, solid third round. Solid third round. Whatever. I'm like, we gonna see. Bill Collector rap. I'm like, so I'm like, all right, for me, I had Tay Rock for the third. You know, Battle of the night. It was Battle of the night. Performance of the night would most likely be Ashia Moore. Like, she did her thing. Even though you got a bunch of names on this card, she did her thing. She did her thing. Like, I expect to see her a lot more. I do. I think she showed enough in the Yoshi battle that we will see her book a lot more. If that was what the intention and the goal behind the battle was, like, I think you know, she nice. She nice. And then the main event. The main event was Calico versus Reed Dollaz. let's talk about this. This battle was, it was okay. It was okay. It was okay. It was an okay battle. Calico stumbling with the rapping. Um, Reed, it seemed like his voice was about to go out, and then like the crowd wasn't trying to let him rap. Like that crowd, with certain people, y'all let them rap. There was no issues. And then with certain other people were trying to rap, y'all was not trying to hear it. Like how Calico your main event and a person whose event this is, and y'all wasn't even trying to hear him rap. So that was a little crazy to me. That was a little crazy to me. Y'all didn't even want to hear him rap. Um, that battle, eh, Calico versus Reed Dollars, the battle was at best. You know, maybe that battle should have been earlier in the night. Like that battle was lackluster in my opinion. It was lackluster. It was lackluster. Um, Clean Paper versus T Rex did not happen. Clean Paper was there because you visibly saw him on camera behind Calico and them throughout the different matchups. Now I don't know how true this is, but people are saying T Rex couldn't leave the state of New York, so that's why he didn't make the battle. I don't know how true that is, but that's why supposedly allegedly Clean Paper versus T Rex didn't happen. Because I know if you watched, you really didn't listen, you noticed that Clean Paper versus T Rex did not happen, and it didn't happen for the alleged reason Rex couldn't leave New York. That's what people were saying. You know, Calico didn't go into detail as to why the battle didn't happen. He just said the battle wasn't happening. And then, even before he said the battle wasn't happening, a lot of people kind of pieced together that all these other battles are happening and this battle ain't happening and Clean Paper's there. So it's like you kind of gotta wonder, is that the case? Because before this battle, he just battled in Connecticut not that long ago when he battled QB. So, you can't really say this is all speculation, what people are saying, to why that battle didn't happen. And that actually was one of the battles I was looking forward to. Clean Paper versus T Rex. One of the battles I was looking forward to. All I'm gonna say is when you get to it, for the people that didn't watch the event, or you came in late on watching the event, make your own informed decision on the battles, because a lot of y'all will see somebody tweet something and go with that, but you didn't see the battle. I see more like, I think you have a lot of potential. I do. I think you have a lot of potential. You know, there's a lot of new female battle rappers that are popping up. Like, she's dope. She's dope. Bailey's dope. You got Nay, um, Destin, as far as OSBL. Um, those are the few that come to mind. Like, there's a lot of talent, a lot of new talent, and like talent that's still on the rise, like a Rainy the Rebel, a Rain Fire Moon, a Tasha the Author, like somebody like names like those, like female battle rappers in good hands. You know, it's good to see some more talent from Detroit. Because last female battle rapper that I know from Detroit, I want to say was D Hall the Queen, as far as Queen of the Ring. Like she was around for a little minute. I want to say she was from Detroit. And after that, I don't think you really heard of as far as like Detroit, as far as female battle rap. So it's good, you know. Yeah, I got some talent out there, and Caligo's, you know, having his league and pushing it. Um, Overall, not a bad event for this to be Calico's first event. Overall, decent event. Started by 5, was done by I think like 10 something. 10 something it was done by. You had no glitches. You had no glitches with the stream. The screen was clear and everything. Salute the avocado for that. You know, salute the ill will being the host of the battles. You know, and doing the commentary. That was dope. You know, that like the only negative thing I gotta say is the crowd. The crowd was not at a point. The crowd was just not for it. The crowd was not for it. The crowd just wasn't for it. Um, but aside from that, overall, salute to Calico on a good first event for Black Mafia Battle League. Like overall, decent event. Um, Tay Rock and Bill Collector definitely lived up to the hype. They lived up to the hype. I did see a lot of people saying Tay Rock is battling too much because you know he has Loso on bullpen. Far as the politics as usual, that's on the 26th, which is that Friday. Then that Sunday, is it? No, that Saturday, I believe it is. He has Loso on the riot, the Monopoly card, and then after that he has J2. So we're talking about Tay Rock in his run. He's had Bankhead, he's had Prep, he had Bankhead as far as Black Ice Cartel, the Cages event. He had Prep far as the what is it, business as usual. I think that's what it was called. It was the Battle Academy event. Then he just battled on Calico's League today. He's battled Bill Collector. Then, like I said, he got Loso. He got Loso, Fars Bullpen. Then 2 days later, he has A Ward as far as the riot. So, is it that, like, how many other top tier are out here battling like this? There's not too many. Because I know people saying, well, Tay Rock battling so much, saturation, and potential for the material not to be great quality. You know, all these can be true, but if you ask me, Tay Rock's delivering great performances. No chokes, no stumbles, great performances. You know that they said he beat Bankhead, he beat Prep. Um, I have him be Bill Collector, but if somebody told me Bill Collector won, I would not be mad. I wouldn't be mad. Um, I don't know how many rounds him and Loso is. I'm pretty sure him and A Ward's 3 rounds. Um, you know, Tay Rock's gonna be Tay Rock going into the Loso and the A Ward battles. Because what I've noticed is when people battle the Horsemen, whether it's Saga, whether it's Loso, whether it's A Ward, that people automatically want to go, oh, you're a Christian battler. You're not supposed to have a gun. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to cuss. You're not supposed to drink. You're not supposed to this, that, the third. Everybody kind of takes the same route with them. And it's like trying to go the route of um, like using what they use and talk about the Bible and this, that, and the third. That really doesn't work with everybody. Work with all of them, especially with A Ward. Like that's more so the matchup. I think most people are waiting for Taylor versus A Ward. I have him going in there beating Loso, but I really am curious to see the how Taylor gonna approach the battle. I'm very curious for that. Um, I'm curious to see how he approaches that battle. Like, if you use the same angles and stuff that everybody else is using, as far as A Ward, not on URL, you know, he's the Bible, he's Christian. Um, you know, that's what I say. I'm curious to see how Tay Rock approaches that battle. And my thing is, if Tay Rock can battle like this and win, I'm not mad at it. Maybe that's something that some of y'all need to learn. If he can battle like this every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and he's consistent, no chokes, no stumbles. Some of you guys only battle once every 2 months, 3 months, and some of y'all can't make it through one round battle. But you want to try to say something about Tay Rock. Maybe you need to see what he's doing and maybe adopt it yourself. Oversaturating himself, he's Tay Rock. He's Tay Rock. Whether you want to see the battle or not, because he's Tay Rock, people are gonna watch it. Like he's on a damn near every card I've seen coming up. Him, Loso's on a bunch of cards, you know. So to each their own with that. To each their own. But overall, tonight was a successful event. I wish the main event and Calico and Reed Dollars was a better battle. I wish it was a better battle, you know. That was the main event, you know. That that's the main event based off how the card is set up. But most people's main event was Taylor versus Bill Collector. That that's what a lot of people were saying. And I said that too, you know. But good event. If y'all get a chance to see it, go watch that. Go watched it. It was overall a good event. Be on the lookout for Ashi and Moore. Be on the lookout for Bailey. Um, People were saying that Bill Collector vs. Tay Rock was one of those ones. It's probably in top battle conversation. You know, for the ones that watched it, you know, that'll probably be a conversation. You know, overall successful event. I'm not mad at it. I look forward to the next event that Calico throws. You know, that's my little quick still outside recap. Holla at y'all folks.